Star Trek The Next Generation gave us many minor characters that always proved to be a thorn in the side for Captain Picard and the crew of the USS Enterprise. One of those characters was the ever so dangerous Romulan Commander Tomalak. What really ever happened to him?
I expected more from you than an idle threat, Picard.
Then you shall have it.
Mr. Worf.
Aye, sir.
Klingon warships, armed and ready, sir.
Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Trek Central. Recently I've been rewatching The Next Generation, and among the episodes where Q is appearing, I found a recent appreciation on how the show handled the Romulans. From their return in the Season 1 final to a reveal of Commander Sealer, TNG had it all. Today we'll be exploring the character of Tomalak, played by Andrew Cassius. While he only appeared in 4 episodes, he had a profound impact on the series. Now, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from myself and the Star Trek team here. For news, lore and more, sub to Trek Central, and we'll see you soon. Okay, let's get into this. Introduction time. Commander Tomalak was a very influential Romulan military officer during the 24th century. Typically found commanding a formidable Romulan Dedrex-class warbird. He was tasked with monitoring the Romulan neutral zone border, running incursions from the Federation neighbours. Of course, this would find him introduced to Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the Galaxy-class USS Enterprise D in the year of 2366. A Romulan scout ship had crashed on the planet of Galdon Core.
You are not to enter Federation space.
Captain Picard, my apologies. Had I known you were in this sector, I certainly would have advised you before crossing the neutral zone.
Tomalak maintained that the scout ship, which had crashed at this point, did not illegally enter the Federation space, simply claiming that it had a navigational failure. Given the Enterprise had sent an away team down to rescue and recovered a survivor, he also denied the possibility of a second crew member. The confrontation reached its peak when Commander Tomalak was prepared to fire on the USS Enterprise D. This was following the death of a Romulan officer Patak. However, he stood down following recovery of a second crew member, Bokra. In the same year, Tomalak found himself part of an elaborate Romulan deception plan involving Admiral Eldar Jarak. Jarak defected to the Federation, as he believed that the Romulan military were building forces on Nirvana 3, in preparation for an invasion of Federation space. Tomalak allowed the defection of Jarak in order to bait the Enterprise D into illegally entering the Romulan neutral zone, to investigate Jarak's reports. This was a trap after all, as Tomalak had a pair of Romulan warbirds lying in wait to intercept them. He proceeded to hail Picard, and boast how he would dissect the Enterprise for every bit of information, then displaying its broken hull in the capital of Romulus. Thankfully, in order to resolve the standoff situation, Captain Picard had asked the Klingons for a favour, revealing the cloaked Klingon bird of prey reinforcements standing by to engage the Romulan forces, pointing out to Tomalak that they'll all die together. The commander was forced to stand down and withdraw back into Romulan space.
I look forward to our next meeting, Captain.
Romulan disruptors are powering down, sir.
While he did not physically appear, Commander Tomalak's appearance was used as a part of an elaborate ruse in the episode Future Imperfect. This is where Commander William Riker was subjected to a possible future, thanks to an alien lifeform. Tomalak's final canon appearance in the Star Trek universe was in the Next Generation series' final episode, All Good Things. He appeared in a timeline created by Q. The Romulan warbird Terex was commanded by Tomalak and deployed along with 29 other ships to the Romulan neutral zone, in response to the anti-time eruption in the Devron system. This led to a confrontation between Picard and Tomalak once again, in which the pair discussed their mutual fleet movements, each agreeing to send a single vessel into the neutral zone to investigate the anti-time eruption. Eventually the situation was resolved though. Following this, Tomalak was never seen again in Star Trek canon. To explore more of the story, we can dive into the extended Star Trek canon, which is told through books and short stories. Hit it. The 2370s saw Tomalak promoted to High Commander, and overseeing several missions surrounding Deep Space Nine and the Badlands. He would help defend Deep Space Nine against a Dominion incursion, teaming up with the DS9 crew to ensure the station survived its assault. The Destiny timeline, which takes place in the 2380s, saw Tomalak attain the rank of Proconsul to support the newly risen Praetor Torara, following the death of the Imperial Romulan Senate and the downfall of the traitor Shinzon. Tomalak and Praetor Talora were one of the many factions on Romulus who sought to take control of the fractured Star Empire. The same year, he defended Romulus from attack by Commander Tomalak, who opposed Talora's leadership and sought to take over control of the Romulan Star Empire for herself. By 2381, Tomalak represented the Romulan Star Empire in the drafting of the Typhon Pact. The Typhon Pact was an alliance of 6 interstellar states formed in the wake of the Borg invasion of 2381, which opposed the United Federation of Planets and its allies. Praetor Talora tasked Tomalak with a plan to eliminate the Imperial Romulan Senate and Spock's reunification movement. The task was a colossal failure as Spock's reunification method moved forward. However, their plan did succeed in arranging the death of Director Reek for his plot to expose the Praetor's plans. Tomalak's advancements were stalled, however, when Praetor Talora was shortly found dead, and he found himself reassigned to the Romulan fleet by the newly appointed Romulan Praetor Galacamor. Fast forward 2 years in 2383, Tomalak was once again serving as a Romulan Proconsul to the newly appointed Romulan Praetor. However, feeling dissatisfied with his current position, he resigned to return to his former life in the Imperial fleet. Though this was a ruse, as he had become an agent of a Tal Shiar under Chairwoman Sealer. Yes, the same Sealer you know about. His life would come crashing down, as he was arrested and left in the Federation to stand trial, after his attempts to help the newly formed Typhon Pact acquire their own quantum slipspace drive. It resulted in the destruction of Deep Space Nine. This would also cause the Typhon Pact and the United Federation of Planets being pushed towards the brink of war.
Then you will surrender as prisoners of war.
Do you seriously expect me to accept those terms?
No, Captain Picard. I expect you won't. You have 30 seconds to decide.
I do not require one, Tomalak.
The future of Commander Tomalak would also be told in Star Trek Online, which has its own canon storylines. These adventures, including Commander Tomalak, can be explored in the short story The Path to 2409. In conclusion, Commander Tomalak's fate from the Star Trek extended canon was that he was arrested for his crimes against the Federation. This was explored in the novel Taking Wing. While it's a shame he did not appear in any more of The Next Generation, as he did make a good opponent to Captain Picard, I'm grateful that his story was concluded in the extended Star Trek canon. We'll be able to explore more storylines that included Commander Tomalak in upcoming videos here on the Trek Central channel, including Commander Tomalak, who had an interesting fate following Star Trek Nemesis. What did you think of our video on Commander Tomalak? Would you like to see more of him in Star Trek The Next Generation? Let us know down below in the comment section, because if you're talking Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more. Then make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can hear from me all the time, and also the latest Star Trek news. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, live long and prosper my Trekkies, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.